Welcome back to the H Reborn channel. I'm H Reborn for you, and today is our starting of our pre-KvK Season 4 Heroic Anthem. And in today's video, I'm just going to be covering some basic things like who are our teammates, the allies in this KvK, my long-term goals, where am I now, what's to come in the future of this KvK. But before we start, if you guys are new to the channel, please remember to do leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you haven't already. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. First and foremost, let's talk about our allies for this KvK. So in this KvK, there are like 16 kingdoms all put into 4 camps. There's fire, earth, wind, and water. Right now, the camp we are in 3488 is fire. We are also teamed up with 3486, 3482, 84 my bad, and 3477. So those are our allies for this KvK. Now, our enemies, well, we're going against earth, water, and wind. So as of now, for the rankings, you can see that 3490 is taking the lead. We were at the start, like we had a big lead at the start, but as we fell into our downtime, 3490 managed to catch up. So I don't know. I usually say that stage 2 of pre-KvK usually determines the winners, because it takes just like one kingdom to just have like a bunch of whales turn into a Kraken account, or they train so many troops to just overtake a whole kingdom by itself. So yeah, that's the ally situation. So now we're gonna move on to my account, how my account's doing, what did I do over our season, where I've been. I just read a King's Mail they just sent a while ago, and we're actually allied with Camp Water. So this KvK is going to basically be a 2v2 Camp Fire and Water versus Earth and Wind. During off season, I've managed to gain like a bit of my power back, and I managed to push to 26 million power. I know it's not a lot, but from since KvK season 3, I dropped like 3.5, almost 4 million power. And not only because of the troops returning regained a bit of my power, I still had to push. And then migration came along, and there was a little bit more than enough people to zero that entered our kingdom that were illegal, so I also went and go zero them. That's why my kill points are a little bit higher than as you before seen it back in KvK's 3 season. Just talk about our alliance and the highest player by power in our kingdom. So let's start off with that. Well, as you can tell, we are a one alliance kingdom with a total power being 7.49 billion. And that's been like that for since like what? Since KvK season 3, never went up, never went down. Yeah. Also for our alliance, for our KD anyways, we have 109 billion kill points. A bit more than KvK season 3. But yeah. Now we're gonna get into our top players by power and our top players by kill points. So let's go over those guys. So at our number 1, no introduction needed, we have the GOAT, Zakis. Zakis the GOAT with 113 million power. Well, on this list, I'm rank 167. So yeah, I'm just going to be going over the top 10 strongest player by power, because those are the people that really contribute to this kingdom. So at number 1, we have the GOAT Zakis. Then at number 2, we have Sir Yusef. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, but yeah. Then we have Koskar. Then we have Call Me Drunk. Then we have Piro Grande, King Solomon, Red Virus, Jan, and Sir Kiko. And then a new migrant actually, Yami SPS. Those are our top 10 players by power for our kingdom. Now we're going to look at the top 10 individual kill points in our kingdom. In first place, we have Call Me Drunk. Second place, we have Sakis. In third place, we have Abido. In fourth place, we have Sir Kiko. In fifth place, we have Piro Grande. In sixth place, we have I Am Turk. In seventh place, we have Koskar. In eighth place, we have Rin. In ninth place, we have Sue Youssef, my bad. And 10th, we have Jan. So those are our best performing players in this kingdom as of right now. Go over the commanders I'll be using for this KvK specifically. So, as the release of King Arthur, this made my cavalry open field marches up to 2 actual good marches. So I won't be using Minamoto anymore for this any other KvKs. So good riddance of Minamoto. He served this time well in KvK 3 in the beginning, but now I'm going to be using these marches. So my first march is going to be Nevsky Joan, and my second march would be Huo and King Arthur. I am planning to go into infantry, but I'm not too sure if my infantry tech will be as spot on, because as you guys know that you also need for KvK 4, there'll be an opening called Crystal Tech. And as a free to play or low spender, it's going to be very hard for you to like max out everything in like the first couple of days. I know that's not the point of doing that, maxing out everything in the first couple of days. You just wait until like the fight comes. Before the fight comes, you start upgrading your most important techs. But as a low spender slash free to play, then it's a little bit harder than it thinks. So there's going to be tips and tricks that people can also learn in how to make the game playable when you enter Season of Conquest. Well, that being said, let me guys show you my gear for my 2 marches. They're not the best. Same thing from Season 3. Well, at least I got this old armor rocking around. I got this book. It's a book of ancient stratagems, which gives 3% unit capacity, which isn't much for now, I guess. And my armaments are still the same. I'm working on some better armaments. Like for this one, I'm gonna try to see if I can get like an inscription on this one. See if I can get that. But for now, I can't really do much with this. And as for my second march, Nevsky, still working on him. He just has on some of my other equipment. He'll be using my second set. This is my armaments for him. Not the best again. I am working on these as we go on into the KvK. Well, those were my commanders, and yeah. Off this video, I want to give a huge thank you to this governor right here, Shinchi, for being one of my biggest supporters I've had on YouTube. This guy would just write me mails and telling me my videos are great. He's been doing a lot of stuff for me to help me on my YouTube channel. I'm very thankful for you to be in my ROK journey, Shinchi. With that being said, let's end off this video right here. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to do leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss when I post a new video. With that being said, keep on playing this game, governors. Smash your enemies. I'll see you next time. H3 Reborn out.